Yeah, so, sir, as we continue,
Yes.
Maybe I would request you to just give an insight on the tree growing process. How do we plant a tree? Where do we start from? How do we get it into a seedling? How do we plant and how do we grow it? How do we nurture it until it matures?
Yes.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So thank you so much. That is a very good question. And I think I will start by saying all the trees that we see outside there, all the trees or seedlings that we grow, their origin is in a tree nursery.
Yes.
And in a tree nursery, most trees starts from the seed.
Yes.
Now we sow these seeds in a seed bed. We give them about 1 week to maybe 21 days, depending on the species, the tree species.
Okay.
So they take different times depending on the tree species. And then we remove that germinated tree seedling
Yes.
to a tube where now we nurture it up to a time that it will be ready now to go to be planted in the field.
All right.
That again takes time depending on the tree species. There are some that take about maybe 6 to 8 months, mostly for exotics, but for indigenous it's 1 year. Some can even stay for 3 years. We nurture them in the nursery and we make sure now they are ready to go to the field, and they will survive in that field condition.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh, great.
Yes.
That's true. Viewers, we've heard from the horse's mouth, and now we have knowledge. As we all know, knowledge is power. Now we are going to plant trees, grow trees, nurture them with knowledge. We are going to plant trees because our aim is not just to plant trees and forget about them. We need to plant trees, we need to nurture them, because at the end of the day, we want to connect with those trees and make trees part of our story. So before we wrap it up, maybe you'll show us into the tree nursery, show us the seedlings, and then we are going to have a demo of how to plant a tree. So people in LARI, we've had a lot about tree growing. We know the type of trees that are suitable for this area. We now know some of the trees that are discouraged from being planted in this area, and the right thing to do, the right tree growing practice. So we are going to wrap it up as we plant trees in the field. Kindly lead us, sir, to go into this exercise.
Also, welcome. Let us go and see from the seed up to a fully grown seedling.
Here now is the nursery.
This is our seed bed.
This is a seed bed, yes.
This is
a
stage.
seed bed.
This is where we sow our seeds.
Yes.
Yes. Like what is down here are our already planted seeds.
Seeds, yes.
And you can see they are now starting
To germinate.
And then when they germinate, we will have them to this side. Normally we let them have maybe 2 leaves and a bud. That is the right time to remove them from here and maybe put them in the tubes like the ones you are seeing there. So we normally remove them when they are very small. So if you have maybe a seedling that this is the tube I'm talking about.
Yes.
After they germinate, this is called a germination bed. So it's not, we don't leave them here for long. Once they germinate, we transplant them. That process we call pricking out, yeah?
Oh, pricking out.
Pricking out.
Wow.
It's a good word, eh?
Nice. It's a sweet word, actually.
It's a sweet word.
Yes.
After we have pricked them out,
Yeah.
in these tubes we arrange them. Like this one bed is carrying about 3,000 seedlings, eh? They are of different species. Now we nurture them for that time, and then when they are ready for planting, we now transport them to the planting sites.
Oh.
Yes.
So this is where they stay even for 6 months or a year, depending on the type of the tree.
Yes.
And I've gathered from you that indigenous tree seedlings take longer,
Yeah, they stay longer
in the
the nursery.
In the nursery?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Fine. So then after we get now a mature seedling for planting into the field,
Yes.
we transfer them to the planting area.
Yeah, we now transport them to the planting areas.
Okay.
From here, this is what I'm saying. From this nursery, we can get some seedlings that will go planting in our we do planting in our forest. We give to communities.
Okay.
Yes.
Now we are going to plant. We are ready for planting.
We are ready for
So this is the one we are going to plant, eh?
We can plant this.
Uh-huh.
You have a mudengera somewhere.
This is called, what is the name of this?
This is
seedling?
mutate.
Mutate.
Policious Kipions mutate.
Mutate.
Yes.
Mutate.
This is mutate.
Wow, this is looking very nice. Yes. We are going to plant. Yeah. We can go and plant.
So
come with us, viewers. We are going to plant.
So viewers, when we are still here, what we do with these seedlings, we also prepare them to go to the fields.
Yes.
We prepare them and tell them now we are taking you to the fields, and the conditions in the field are not as enjoyable as when in the nursery.
Yes.
How do we do that? Normally we disturb the trees, we trim their roots. We can also...
What is the name of that process of trimming the roots?
That is, it is just pruning. It's root pruning. And we do root pruning to harden.
Oh, to harden the seedling.
To harden the seedlings, preparing them for field conditions. That is one way we do by trimming the roots or doing root pruning. The other thing we can do is we now change the watering regime. Maybe we were giving them water maybe twice a day. We slowly give or water the seedlings once a day. Sometimes we skip for a whole day, for even 2-3 days. So when they are going to the fields, because they will not be getting water always in the fields, they are hardened. They are prepared for field conditions. So that is why it is important to get seedlings from KFS tree nurseries.
Yes.
Because our seedlings are prepared for field conditions.
And again, they are quality. The seedlings we produce, you produce here, sir, are quality tree seedlings. Yeah. So we would ask the people of LARI, around LARI. Yeah, uplands. Anybody who wants a tree seedling, come to Uplands Forest Station. They are quality tree seedlings, and they are seedlings which are ready for planting. You are welcome. Come and get your seedlings from here. We have quality seedlings so that we can grow trees to be able to achieve the 15 billion tree target by the year 2032.